Welcome back to another Black Beauty video. If you didn't know, now you know. It's your girl Onika coming back to you again with another YouTube video. So this one is for my girls, it's for my girlies out there. As you guys already know, if you guys been watching my channel, you guys know I'm a girly girl. So today our video is going to be about how to glow up, like how to get that confidence back, how to be that boom boom bang bang. So today I really want to dedicate my videos to my girls because if you've been watching my YouTube channel, like I'm so much of a girl's girl. Like I love my girlies out there, and I really want to dedicate a video to you guys of how to get your Stella back, how to get your groove back, all of that. So basically, as you can see from the title below, I'm gonna be giving you guys tips on how to just glow up for the summer. You know what I'm saying? How to be that bougie, cute, sassy little girl, woman coming into your womanhood. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you share out my videos to other girlies who just need that extra little boost for their confidence. So, I always got my little phone because I always take my notes and always, try to make sure I research and just do things based off my own experiences to give back to you guys. So, the first thing that I can say in order to like glow up, in order to like increase your confidence is be true to yourself. Like be true to yourself. I can't tell you like how much of fakeness sometimes goes on in a world of just being a female. Sometimes I know we try to be like somebody else. Sometimes we try to be that popular girl. Sometimes we try to be that nerdy girl. Sometimes we try to be that girl that the boy likes and the boy wants to be with. And honestly, if we just stay true to ourselves, like if you're that bookworm, you're that bookworm. If you're that confident bitch, you're that confident bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you're the sports girl, you're the sports girl. If you're that girl that she's a tomboy, then stay true to that. Like own that, be that, love that, because once you start being somebody else, like people can sense like that you're not being authentic. People can sense that you're being fake. People can sense that this is not who you are. There's a lot of times where sometimes I'll try to be in the popular crew in high school, or I'll try to do something that wasn't true to myself, and it will always come back down to where I will always feel like the odd one out, or like someone who I wasn't being, because that's just not who I was. I wasn't that person that liked to go out all the time. I wasn't that person that loved the parties. Like I was a person that liked to stay at home. I was a person that liked to go out with my friends shopping, go out to dinners, eat and stuff like that. And I had to stay true to who I was and stay true to my friend group, because at the end of the day, like trying to be somebody else is just, it just won't work out for you. It won't work out for your mental health. It won't work out for you to be that confident girl, be confident in who you are. So being true to yourself is just at the top of the list, because that's where you get your uniqueness from. That's where you become who you are, and that's where you grow into that woman you want to be. The next tip I have is cultivate self-confidence. Believe in yourself, believe in your skills. Like I can't begin to explain to you, like if I would have like explored more in like different skills, like I've always wanted to do gymnastics, I've always wanted to be a model, I've always wanted to learn a trade, like do hair, or building or anything like that. If I like was confident enough in myself, and I like moved past like failing, moved past the feeling of dancing, like I wanted to be a dancer, I moved past that, oh I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't want to fail, or I don't want to look dumb, or I don't want to look stupid. And a lot of times when you're in that phase of trying to understand who you are, you hate that failure stage. You hate that stage where it's like, I don't want to embarrass myself in front of my peers. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of others. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of my parents, because sometimes you go through that and you don't really focus on what you could have achieved or what you could have become. And if you had that self like confidence, like yeah, I'm gonna push myself and do this. There's a lot of people that I know right now that do a sport, and although they weren't good at running, although they weren't good at soccer, although they weren't good at football, although they weren't good at hair at first, they made sure to practice in their skill. They made sure to be confident, like okay, I don't know this now, but I'm gonna practice until I get it right. There are a lot of people that couldn't dance really good, but they practice. And I know that if I would have done that in high school, or if I would have did that in middle school, or even if I would have stepped out of my comfort zone in college, then I really do feel like I would be better off in like my crafts. I feel like I would be better off in like the things that I would do in life, and I would just be better off financially, because a lot of times your hobbies and your little things that you do, your trade skills, can bring you so much financial income. So if you really take that time and take that moment in your life to really focus on you and not others, not your family, not your friends, not your boyfriends that you meet, then you really get the opportunity to really grasp who you are and what you want to put your energy in. So I really, really, really want to say, cultivate your self-confidence. Like, really go after it. The next tip that I have is practice self-care. So honestly, this generation has been on such a like mental health, like, focusing on, being true to yourself, being who you are, and just making sure you're physically, emotionally, and mentally, secure. Now, I didn't know what self-care was until just recently. I didn't know to take, time for myself to read, practice like mental, like, just understanding who I was as an individual, what I liked to do on my own, my independence. Do I like to get my nails done? Do I like to get my toes done? Do I like to read? Do I like to travel by myself? Do I like to dress up and take cute pictures? Do I like a moment in the bathtub with just candles and music? Do I like to dance in the kitchen while I cook? Do I like to order food while I'm here? Or do I like to be by myself, cuddled up in a blanket, watching movies? Or do I like to go out and be social? Do I like to stay home and not be social and just eat cookies and eat ice cream? So honestly, learning what your self-care routine is, learning what your self-care strategy is so important, because it gives back to you. Like, it fills your cup. While you're out there filling other people's cup, you need to fill your own cup. Understand what you like understand who you are. Right now I'm going through a journey of understanding myself as an individual. What do I like? And it's a journey, honestly. Like, you go through like, okay, do I like to dance? Do I want to take this time to dedicate my self-care to dance? Do I want to take this time to dedicate my self-care to just laying in bed under my covers, watching a Netflix show, binging, and just eating away at life? Do I want to get up and be physically active? Do I want to go to the gym? Do I want to just, meet new people? Do I want to go out there and travel and get new experiences? So self-care is really important in glowing up this season. Like, it's so important. You want to know what you need to do to take away yourself from the chaos, take away yourself from everything that's going around you. Like, you need that moment, especially when you become a wife, especially when you become a parent, especially when you have so many people counting on you. You need to develop these strategies early on rather than later on in life. The next thing I would say is pursue your passion. So this goes back to cultivating your self-confidence. Pursuing your passion. Don't let anybody tell you that you're unable to do the things that you want to do. Like, don't let anybody tell you that you're not able to discover who you are, discover what you would like, or discover like the things that you want to do, your interests. If you want to go out there and braid some hair, go out there and braid some hair. If you want to go out there and pay $1,000 for somebody to teach you how to put on a wig, go out there and pay somebody $1,000 for them to teach you how to put on a wig. If you want to go out there and be a travel content creator, go out there and be a travel content creator. If you want to go out there and be a YouTuber, do some reaction videos. If you want to go out there and be a singer, be a singer. Don't let anybody stop you from the things that you truly want to do inside your heart. I know at this day and age, everybody's doing the same thing, and honestly, sometimes I have I am disencouraged. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's doing the same thing. I'm not monetized yet. Like, I really want to get out there. I really want to push my name out there. But if you know that this is where you're supposed to be, have faith, push through. The next thing that I can say is be empathetic, be compassionate, be kind, be understanding, be loving towards others. I think a lot of people don't know that compassion can go a long way. Compassion leads to communication. Compassion leads to understanding. Compassion leads to love. Compassion leads to people wanting to be around you. As a female, as a girl's girl, you always want people to gravitate towards you. And it has a lot to do with your heart and who you are and what you want to be and what you want others to walk away thinking that you are. You know what I'm saying? So always, always, always show kindness, compassion, empathy, and love to others, whether or not you believe in the same things that they believe in. You know, give somebody a space to, you know, be themselves around you. You know, you want to be true to yourself and you want others to be true to you. So you want to, you know, cultivate that experience of love, understanding. You know, you want others to come back to you. You want others to want to be around you constantly. You want others to pursue you constantly, to be like, I want to be her friend. I want to be, you know, around her. I want to be a mentee of hers. I just want to continue being, you know, that person that I want to be her one day. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to think about, you know, making someone's day. The next thing that I can say is you need to set your goals. Like, you need to set your goals. You need to set your goals. Like, what I mean, like, setting your goals, I mean, like, okay, where do I want to be 6 months from now? And if you state where you want to be 6 months from now, go after that. Go after that. And sometimes I struggle with that. Like, honestly, there's times when I was like, I want to be a content creator, I want to be a content creator, I want to be a content creator, and I'm sitting on my butt and I'm not making these videos because I'm like, you know, I be going to work, I be going to school, I be going this, I be dealing with my personal life, and I be doing so many different things, and I'm just like, you know, sometimes I don't have the time. Girls, if you just take the time and focus on your goals, like I focus on trying to drop a video now like every other week, and if I can drop more, then I do that. But I set at least one goal of dropping it every other week. I set a fitness goal, like I want to make sure I'm physically active, I want to make sure I'm drinking more water, I'm making sure I'm taking care of my body, I want to make sure I take care of my mental health, like making sure I take time for myself and reconnecting with myself if I have a hard day or a hard week. I want to make sure, like, you know, I'm financially saving, like, okay, I set goals like, all right, Onika, you know, you're here and you want to save $5,000 at the end of, you know, 4 months, or you want to save $10,000 at the end of 6 months, or you want to save $15,000 at the end of the year. Like, set a goal for each stage in your life. That means physically, that means mentally, that means financially, that means when it comes to your education, which ties into mentally, because if you're not educationally fit, then you're not mentally fit. Then it ties into your emotions, like, are the people around you, you know, pursuing the same type of things you're pursuing? Even if they're not, are they motivating you? Are they helping you to achieve your dreams? That's what it really means to be sticking around people that really, really, really help you out throughout life. My next tip is really and truly embrace the hardships. Embrace the hardships, because they're going to be trials and tribulations that are going to kick your butt. Like, it's going to knock you off your butt. Like, you're gonna want to get up off the floor and can't get up. I feel like when it comes to trials and tribulations, like, everybody has their own experiences. You deal with grief, you deal with mental health issues, you deal with family issues, you deal with relationship issues, you deal with self-worth issues, you deal with self-confidence issues as a female. There's so many things that we deal with that ties into trials and tribulations. We deal with wanting to be successful. We deal with wanting to break that glass ceiling of, you know, being underpaid by so many people because we're not males. We deal with so many things, being a mother, being a daughter, being a friend, being a sister, being so many things as women, and we never really get a chance to really say, hey, I've embraced these challenges and I've embraced these trials and tribulations, and I've come through it at the end. A lot of females want to go through life and they don't want to, like, have any hardships, they don't want to have any struggles, they just want that soft life. And I'm not saying, like, you're not supposed to have a soft life. I'm saying that there's a certain time in your life that is not always going to be soft. You're going to have to go through that mud. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. You're going to have to get your hair dirty. You're going to have to get your eyelashes dirty. You're going to have to take off that makeup and really rough it out. You're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to fight with everything you got to really create that life that you want, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to create it for you. No man, no friend, no sister, no brother, no mother, no father is going to create the life that you want. There's a lot of people that, you know, obviously they already have generational wealth, but honestly, we see that a lot of times, even though you have generational wealth, you see that you have your own internal issues within yourself that you really want to fight and you want to get out. A lot of people struggle with many different things. So whether or not you're okay financially, whether or not you're okay spiritually, whether or not you're okay mentally, you really got to know how to deal with things when things get knocked down to the nitty gritty, when you have to fight with everything you got. You gotta fight, you gotta fight, you gotta fight, you gotta fight. So I really want to say, like, you got to know how to manage challenges. You got to know how to manage stress. You got to know how to manage when you're overwhelmed. You got to know how to manage when you're sad. You got to know how to manage when you're angry. You got to know how to manage life and not run away from your problems. I hope my video today really helped y'all to really understand what it really means to like glow up this season, what it means to really step into your womanhood, what it really means to be that girl, what it really means to go ahead and conquer all the things you ever want to conquer in life. This is the Black Beauty video. If you didn't know, now you know. It's your girl Omika, and I'm logging off. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Later.